Okay, so we're on question 5. What are the 4 classes of lipids? These are the 4 classes of lipids. Class 1 is fats. Other names for fats is triglycerides and triacylglycerol. These 3 names, they are the same thing. It's just someone came up with 3 different names for the same thing. Class 2 is phospholipids, phosphoacylglycerol, and phosphoglycerides. Class 3 is sphingolipids. Class 4 are non-saponifiable lipids. Other names for them is steroid hormones, sterols, cholesterols. They're used interchangeably when you're dealing with class 4. There's the second part of question 5. Understand the structural differences. So class 1, fats, triacylglycerols and triglycerides. So you have this glycerol right here. This is the glycerol with the hydroxyl groups attached to them. So this part right here is the glycerol. These are the 3 fatty acids that will attach to the hydroxyl group of the glycerol. The bonds that the hydroxyl group and the carboxyl group will form is an ester bond. So there will be 3 ester bonds between the hydroxyl and the carboxyl. This is the result. So here would be let me see. This is where the ester bond is. And this entire thing is the fats. So glycerol backbone, 3 fatty acids, ester bond. And that's class 1 fats. For class 2, phospholipids, phosphoacylglycerol, phosphoglycerides. They also have a glycerol backbone, except here are the differences. C1 hydroxyl group will be attached to a saturated fatty acid. C2 hydroxyl group will be attached to an unsaturated fatty acid. C3 hydroxyl group will be attached to a phosphate group. This phosphate group will attach to an alcohol group. So the bond that will form between this hydroxyl and these carboxyls right here, the fatty acids, will be an ester bond for C1, C2. This bond right here between the hydroxyl group and this phosphate group is called phosphodiester bond. And this is the result. So this right here is the phospholipid generally. This is the glycerol backbone, 2 fatty acids, saturated fatty acid at C1, unsaturated at C2, 1 phosphate group. Ester bond, phosphodiester bond. And well, the X here is, there's this bond right here, also called phosphodiester, and you would have that X attached. This X can be anything really. I'll see you in part 2. Thank you.